Hi, friends. So today you're going to be creating a blank workbook. So you need to be in Office 365 and open an Excel workbook. And I would like you to name your workbook Pet Adoption. Once you've done that, I want you to come down to the cells. You see that I already have some money here, some money amounts input here. So the first thing I want you to do is title this. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to type the title for all of these sums. So in my example, on this line, I'm going to type the allowance, and next to that I have the amount. And then you'll see below that I have a bunch of different numbers. Now you can see that each one of my numbers in my cells has a dollar sign next to it. This is how I got it. I went up here and I selected the B to select my entire column. Then I went over to the top of my ribbon, and right here you'll see this dollar sign, and if you click on it and come down to the English, that'll turn any digits that you enter into dollar amounts with the dollar sign. So that's how you do it. You go right here. The next thing that we are going to do is we are going to total all of our expenses. But before I do that, I need to list what each expense is for. Now that I have input what each item is, you'll notice that the words are cut off. So I need to make this column wider. So I'll go to the top between the A and the B, hover until I see that pointer change to that orientation, left click, hold, and drag to the right. Then I want to make that larger. Now I can see all of my words. So now what I want to do is I want to total all of these amounts. So what I need to do is click in the blank cell at the bottom of those numbers, and then I'm going to use a formula. I'm going to use the auto sum formula. So let's watch where I go to get that. I'm going to select auto sum, left click on it, and you notice that in my chart it automatically put a border around the sums, or the digits, excuse me, and I'm going to hit enter. And there is the total amount. Now I need to determine, do I still have money left? Yes, I do. But what I want to know is how much money I have left. So here's how we're going to do that. We're going to type a formula in here to show the difference. So I could go back to my auto sum and press it, and you'll see that it highlights that total amount. I don't want that cell highlighted. So instead of clicking on that, I'm going to move my mouse to cell 3B and left click on it. And now you see equal sum B3. After that parentheses, I'm going to type a minus sign, and then I'm going to click my total amount cell, which is B10, which is indicated in red. Now I will hit enter, and that will tell you how much money I have left over. So part 2 of this assignment is that you are going to make a chart. So coming back up to the ribbon, I am going to the Insert tab and left clicking on it. And you will see that I have a Charts menu, which is right here. And what I want to do is I want to make a chart of all of this information. So what I want you to do is play around with it, because we have our allowance, we have our total expenses, we have our money left over. I don't know if we want to chart all of that, so I'm going to play around a little bit. Let's see what happens when I select everything and decide to make a column chart. So I'm going to make a clustered column. So it shows everything in kind of a weird format, and it's not really what I'm looking for. So I'm going to delete that by left clicking on it and pressing my delete. I'm going to stop selecting the allowance, and I'm going to only select the expenses. Let's try that again. There shows me a breakdown of all of the expenses and the name under each. So that's a chart of the expenses, and you can see by looking at it that the most expensive thing was the purchase of the puppy. When you're done with this entire thing, we're going to submit it in the Canvas assignment page. And hopefully this helps you get through this assignment. I'll see you next time.